What's up guys, Steve here. So today I'm going to show you some regressions. If you can't do a pull-up, and let's be honest, a lot of us can't do one good pull-up, I'm going to show you some regressions using resistance bands. I've got this one and this one here. This is kind of a medium. This one's on the lighter side. I used to have a large, really thick one. It broke actually while I was using it. So anyway, I just bought these off Amazon. It's 30 bucks. I got a set of 4, so they're actually really functional. There's a bunch of stuff you can do. But using them for pull-ups is probably one of the best uses for them. So I'm going to show you how to break this down. I'm going to show you a few different alternatives that help you build up the strength so you can actually start doing full-on pull-ups. All right, so the first variation here, we're going to take this band. This is the heaviest band I have, but the thicker the band, the more resistance it's going to help you with. So this is all I've got. Typically, if you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of body strength, you probably want to start with a thicker band, or you can even use 2 bands. But anyway, I'm going to show you first version here. We're going to just loop this over the top of the rack. You can use this over the top of anything sturdy. Loop it around, make sure it's nice and tight. So this is the double knee version, so we've got to get both knees inside that band. I switch up the bands from the heavier one to the lighter one only because it's really hard to pull down that heavy band and get both knees in. I tried a couple times off camera, really struggle with it, so I would imagine it's going to be hard for pretty much anybody. So I use the lighter band. It's a little bit easier, but it's still awkward to get inside the band and get out of the band. So you got to kind of be careful a little bit. So we get this down, get our knee, and what I found works is if you get a handle here, and you can kind of hang for a second. Here we go. There we go. All right, now we're in position. And then getting out. Be very careful, hold this band. You don't want to get smacked in the face. So here we're just going to use static holds. A great way to build strength. If you're still struggling with the band, struggling with the reps, get up there, bring it up all the way as high as you can, chin over the bar, and just hold that position for as long as you can. All right, so this version is going to be just a little bit easier than putting your knee or knees inside the band. It's going to be around your foot. It is harder to get into and get out of, but it's going to offer up more resistance to help you up and down. But we're going to have to pull really hard here, get this down, okay? So this is a brand new band, so it's a little harder. So we're going to get it down, foot up, try to get your balance here. And then we're going to straighten out your leg here, nice and tight here now through the midsection. And we're going to let this band pull us up. And then just make sure you do not let your leg go limp here, or you're going to go flying backwards probably like Charlie Brown. So there you go. All right, this version, we're going to wrap it low. I actually prefer this version a little bit only because when you're tucked up inside that band, sometimes it rides up a little bit high. It can be a little bit awkward to get in and out of it, and sometimes if you're not careful it'll snap back up, so you got to watch out for that. So I like to do this. Just make sure it's really secure. Same principle, heavier the bands or multiple bands will make it easier for you to get up and down. So now here we're just going to step up, get your balance, and then let the band do the work here with you. All right, so this is a plyometric version, so you can use a band or 2 bands. I like to do this a little bit better when the band is low versus around your knee or knees. Basically, we're gonna come up, an explosive pull up, gonna come up, come off the bar just a little bit, not too much, you don't wanna fall over, and then come down slowly. So if all those single band variations are still too hard, and it may be even with a very thick band, if you just don't have a lot of strength, it's still going to be pretty tough because you are still lifting a bunch of your own body weight. So just go to multiple bands. Okay, so I've got a medium and a sort of light one here, so I'm going to use these. Wrap them one at a time. Now I've got all that extra resistance there helping us out. Much easier here now, I can feel the difference. As you can see, there's so much, I could probably just use it with one, but again, if you're really struggling, this is a good place to start.